So today we've done 42 muscle balancing. We balanced her body. We want to see if there's any reactive patterns in her body. A quick way of doing this, and it's in your book, is by an indicator muscle, putting your hand over her head and hold and meet my pressure and hold. And then if there's unlocking, there's a potential pattern in her body. Over energies help us also gear into or figure out which pattern she may have. So we have the kidney meridian was over energy, and the heart meridian was over energy as well. But she had unlocking muscles in the kidney meridian, so we're going to look at that if there's a pattern there. So she had the left psoas muscle as an unlocking. So we'll use the opposite side because probably that's working the hardest. So we're going to test out her right psoas muscle. And remember the reactive patterns, and I'm going to do a circuit for her, is that when we test the muscle, I'm going to open my feet 18 inches apart. Okay? So I'm going to test her, hold, and I'm going to move 18 inches apart at the same time as I'm testing her. So I'm going to be doing it on this side. And I have to make sure I continue to have contact on her body because I'm working like a surrogate. If she was to do it, I would test, let's say I'm testing muscle up here. At the same time I'm testing, she would open up her legs to about 18 inches apart. Okay? So let's try the psoas muscle and see if there's a pattern from there. So hold like this, meet my pressure. Okay? So that locks regardless. So let's see, because now we have this in circuit retaining mode. We're going to test all the muscles in relation to this muscle. I'm holding the pattern because my feet are apart. I'm still touching her body, so I'm using a surrogate for her, so the information is retained. So lift up this one here, and because after balancing, this actually locked. Now let's see what happens to it. Hold, okay. It unlocks. So this is reacting to this reactor. It's like the bully in the playground. Let's see which muscles decide to depart from use in your body. Lift up here. Let's try the fascia lata muscle. Hold here, meet my pressure. That unlocks. It locked before when we were doing the muscle balancing. So hold like this, fascia lata. Hold like this. Where's this? Okay. See, that unlocks. Let's try the gluteus medius muscle. So hold here. That unlocks. That was locking before, but it unlocks now. So there's a hidden pattern that's in here. Okay. So she's unlocking this muscle. Let's try the latissimus dorsi muscle. And hold like this. It helps if you have long arms sometimes. Or if you have to move with your feet apart while you hold them. And hold like this. Okay. So she has a few patterns like this. So now I'm going to change. I'm not going to have a circuit retaining mode in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut down, or I'm going to sedate the right psoas muscle, or I'm going to use muscle spindle cell technique, where I'm going to push to mush. Now, some people, it depends on your sensitivity. If you can't get into this muscle, because the muscle attached to your low back, and it goes right through to the front, from the spine through the front to the hip, so it lifts up your hip. So I usually go in the back on one side, on the right side, along the spine, and I push to mush that way, deeply, so I can invigorate this muscle and relax all the way. And sitting down in a chair, it's easier to do this, or they go on their stomach. But the weight of her body helps me actually get into this muscle. So I'm just doing this, like this, right? Or I'm doing this inside there. And let go all the way. How's it going? Is it tender?
A little tender.
Yeah. This one here, usually reactive muscles are tight, they're overworked, you know, and we don't want to work anymore. So let's see what happens if it's still going to work right now. So hold like this, we retest, same way, where I circuit retain mode. So meet my pressure, hold, okay. So now she unlocks, we sedated it. So now we took away, per se, the bully in the playground. So now maybe all those other kids can come and play. You know? It's a simple way of talking about it. Lift up here, turn out, and meet my pressure. Okay. Now she locks, but I want to encourage this muscle to come back. So we do it a few times so she powers the information into here. So turn it out and hold. Okay, and hold again, hold here. There you are. Okay, so it gets stronger and stronger each time. This is a workout for both them on the table and the practitioner as well. So the other one that was unlocking is the fascia lata. Hold like this, okay, and hold again, and hold again. Hold. There. Okay. So sometimes 3 times is enough, if not more, but you really got to get them encouraged to do it. Because then they'll say, oh, no, I don't want to do anything, you know, but you really have to push them. Okay, hold like this, and usually hold again. There we go. And hold again. Hold. Okay. And then let's do the gluteus muscles and hold like that. Okay, that locks really nice. Right away. And hold here. Okay, that locks. So you feel a good strength. And then hold here. Latissimus dorsi. Hold. Okay, let's get a few more. Hold like this. Okay, that's good. And then hold here. Okay, and hold again. So you retest those muscles that we're unlocking. Now, everything that we've tested before is locking. Okay. Now we're going to get out of the circuit retaining mode again. This muscle here, even though I sedated it, is temporary. It will recalibrate itself within a minute and come strong again. So let's just see if that's true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same test that I did the first time. Okay? It'll look the same. Lift up here, turn it out, and hold. And I'm going to do circuit retaining mode and relax. Now I'm going to see if there's any reactive patterns. Let's see here. Lift up, turn it out, hold, meet my pressure. Okay, that locks now. So that's good. That one came into the playground. Right? Lift up here and meet my pressure, hold. Okay, that locked. And then here, hold. That locked. And then here, hold, that locked. And here, that locked. You can do it fast. And hold tight here, meet my pressure, that locked, and hold here, that locked. So now, I came out of the circuit retaining mode. So for this muscle here, which was a reactor, the other muscles, which were reactive, they actually came back. There's no more bullying the playground. Everybody's playing together, which is nice, you know. So now we're going to retest to see if there's any more reactive patterns. Okay, and hold like this. Okay, so she locks. That tells me she's doing really well with reactive patterns. Now, if I wanted to challenge her body, I would get her up to walk around, just to use her body. Okay, we won't do it now, but this is demonstration purpose. And then retest to see if there's more reactive patterns, so we can clear up more. And I think this is the demonstration for reactive patterns.